So throughout my time and watching my videos, I have shared bits and pieces from my life, outside of reselling. And today's video, I'm going to share some of the, probably a pretty big piece here today. I'm also going to mix in some solds. I don't know exactly where and when. Um, I'm going to probably give you a tired excuse here of this video is different than the normal videos. And I think I said that 3 weeks in a row, but it definitely is different. Anyway, um, let's get started. So, I work at Balbo Trucks. That's a tractor trailer, 18 wheeler, whatever word you use like that. They build the big trucks, the semis. Um, anyway, what has happened in the last week? They announced that in 2026 they'll have an operational plant in Mexico. Now, what does this mean? Your guess is about as good as mine. The reason why I'm going to go over this and go over my story is to tell you honestly, in your life, and no matter what your situations is, things are going to come at you. And it's how you handle those things is how whether you'll be successful at life or not successful. And I understand no matter how much you plan, stuff can still knock you off your butt. But let's go over a few solds and I'll get back to you. Okay, let's go over some things that sold. Sold these Polo Ralph Lauren check shorts. I think they're size 38. We got $18 free shipping on those. It seems like I tell you so far, it seems like shorts are moving quicker already this year than last year, and I'm glad for that. Like I said, last year I was disappointed in my short sale, but so far I'm like moving a couple pairs a week, which for April that's really good. Early April, I sold this mitt. This is a Mismo mitt. Usually catcher's mitts do pretty good. I think we got about $18 plus shipping on this one. We got a couple movies and a game here. I'm sorry to reach for them a little bit. We got Tucker here on DVD here. For some reason, this version with the American flag and stuff sells better than the other one. I think we got $14 plus shipping on that one. And we sold Alice, The Madness Returns for Xbox 360. This is a really good game. It's actually a really fun game for 360 too. We got $26 plus shipping on Alice and The Madness Returns. So I've been working at Volvo Trucks, and we'll get to it. And I definitely am, the title's not clickbait. I've been working there 27 years. Building trucks, and I have literally done a little bit of everything, from working in the warehouse to building the trucks, just doing everything. I've worked on the flat top, I've worked in the frame line, I've worked just a little bit everywhere. I've worked repair work on the trucks. I've done a little bit of everything in my day. Now I do inspection of paint, which I'm not going to pretend and make something up. I never would do that. It's not a hard job at this point. At this point, I am in after 27 years, I do have a good job. Plus, I'm on a shift that nobody really wants. So, like I said, the title of the video is 2 strikes, 2 layoffs, a termination, and a divorce. And I've been through, like I said, we went through 2 strikes, first of all. I can go through those pretty easy. The 2 strikes was, we had one in 2008. The economy was not good. I don't know why some people don't seem to remember that it wasn't good then, but it was very bad back then. There were no jobs, no nothing going on, and they really wanted to take us to the woodshed. And, we striked and, we did okay. 2021, we went on another strike. It was kind of a mess. A lot of bad feelings, let's just put it that way. Because a lot of times people get a feeling of a job because it's a unionized job that, oh man, you sit around and eat donuts all day and you got it made, and you just make stacks and stacks of cash. And it's not exactly how it goes a lot of times. But I'm gonna go over a couple more solds and then we'll finish out kind of what I'm thinking here. Okay, let's go over some things that sold. Sold this belt buckle here. This is a Freightliner pickup truck, construction type truck. Made $22 plus shipping on that. This is belt buckles and stuff are a long tail item. You can pick them up for cheap a lot of times, but they are long tail items, so you may want to consider that when you pick those up. Let me know. I'm thinking about doing a video on all long tail type items. If that's something that interests you, let me know in the comments below. Sold a lot of cassettes. These are soundtrack type cassettes, The Simpsons, Young Guns, the singles, that type of thing. $8 plus shipping on the cassettes. I did that mainly because that's what I had at the soundtracks of movies. Sold this FootJoy 2XL, $12 plus shipping. These used to get a lot more money. The really only reason is a 2XL. Good time of the year. It does have a little embroidery thing here, but that's all on the sleeve. I really don't think that'll deter the person. It wouldn't deter me if I really wanted a nice one. I like FootJoy stuff. It just don't sell like it used to. Man, that stuff used to be a bolo. And I think they just overmade the stuff. Sold The Rock, Under Armour. This is a tank top. We got $12 plus shipping. You might want to consider with it getting warmer. If you find tank tops, stuff, if they're cheap, once again, pick them up because they'll sell probably pretty quickly for you based on subject material, if they're good subject material. Sold this Shaquille O'Neal button-down dress shirt. We got $12 plus shipping on it. One thing that really helped it was it's a 5XLT, so that's a really good size. I picked that up for $1 at a yard sale late last year. This is a kid-size youth Todd Heap jersey. I wouldn't really recommend picking up kid stuff. I must have got this for dirt cheap, or this must have been back in the dollar day bin. We used to have a bin at the Goodwill right up front that they kind of just threw stuff that they didn't think they could sell. Anyway, I paid $1 for it, I think. We got $10 and something free shipping, so I definitely would not pick that up again. Okay, I'm going to go over a few solds here. Sold Jeopardy here. Xbox 360. A little bit over $6 plus shipping on that. Sold 2 cassette things to a person, same customer. Enya cassette lot and Natural Born Killers lot. We got a little bit over $20 plus shipping for everything. I will keep the shipping that's extra. I do not refund it unless a customer asks. You're not really talking about a lot here because you don't make anything off media shipping. So I wouldn't give it back unless they demanded it, and that would be the end of the deal. Sold these Goosebump DVD lot. We got $11.99 plus shipping on that. I want to show you one because I recently did a haul on this. So I want to show you this one. This is the Q-Bert Ugly shorts that we had last time. We got $12 plus shipping on those. This was just based on looks and stuff. How crazy are these things? But we got $12 plus shipping. So, another part of the title is, 2 layoffs. In 2001, I got laid off from work. And that was before 9/11 hit. Now, once 9/11 hit, the economy even got worse. And so I was laid off about 14 months at that time. I did originally when I came to work there in 1997. Kind of came at a good time when, they were doing some big time hiring. So my seniority did help. As far as me being out, there's people that were out like 4 years that time and not the 14 months I was out. So it does help. It does. We do have a seniority thing. When you're laid off, you come back the way it was. And then I was laid off in 2009. Imagine that. when the economy really tanked. And I tell you what, a real thing here. Our plant manager in Christmas 2009 got up in front of us and said, for the second quarter of 2010, we are in deep, and I'm going to just use the word deep shit. That's the word he used out in front of probably the 500 of us standing there, because there wasn't many at that point. The plant right now, today's day, employs about 3,500 people. At that point, it employed about 800. But he said there was 141 trucks ordered for 2010 as far as the second quarter. He said, I don't know what we're going to do. Literally, his words, Christmas speech. You're supposed to have hope and all this, but he don't know what's going to happen. Of course, things turned around, things got better. So that's why you can't take news but one way or the other. You know what I mean? But that's my two layoffs. Termination was in 2016. I'm not really going to go into the incident that got me terminated. Things have been done in my time that I'm not, just in my videos, I'm not everybody's piece of cake. At my workplace, I'm not everybody's piece of cake. Just kind of keep it simple on that. But I did get terminated in 2016, but I got my job back. It was a fight and all that, but, it was a fight to get my job back. But I got my job back. And, of course, my divorce, and that was probably caused a lot because of some of the stress and stuff. At that time, I was really young, and the thing about it was, we both worked there. My ex-wife still works there. We had a lot of money and we were kids, and you really didn't know how to handle things. And that's just honesty on that. But the big news, like I said, was that they came in the other day. They didn't even pull us. They never told us. They released to the news that, that they were going to be building a plant in Mexico. Now, like I said, at this point, they pretend that it will not affect us in any way, shape, or form. And it may not. It may never even happen. I could tell you in my time there, they have announced stuff, and it never came to happen. Or there were rumors and stuff that went on, and it did not happen. But my point is, and the point of this video is always try to prepare yourself for what's coming at you. And it's not easy. I understand it's not easy. But if you've got money to put back, or if you can put some food back sometimes, or whatever you want to put back. And I'm not talking about building you out a nuclear shelter or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you can prepare, sometimes people say they want to go full time, or they're going full time, or whatever. Make sure you've got a boom load to go, That way, if you hit your face, or tomorrow you go break your arm, and you have a hard time, I tell you what, one broken arm would make things really tough on resale. Okay? It's just something simple like that. But it could definitely change your life and your perspective for a while. And but you need to be prepared for that type of stuff. Don't, sometimes I think you watch, people watch YouTube videos and, oh yeah, I'm gonna walk away from my job. That boss of mine, he's just nothing but a butt. And I'm gonna just go resell. I'll be my own boss. I'll wake up at 10:30. I'll list a couple things. I'll go fix me some lunch. I'll list a couple more things, and I might ship a couple things, and I'll be good for the day. I'm done. It's not like that. I am planning away from, like I said, I've been there 27 years. I'm planning at 30 years to walk away from it. I am. At this point, we do get benefits at 30 years, and I do look at walking away at that point. Now, if things change, and I'll be prepared for it. But, I've been able to, over time, sock away some money. And I don't spend like a madman. I've never spent like Years past, I've just really changed my spending habits, and I don't spend like a madman. And I would definitely recommend that you don't spend like a mad person. Okay, keeping up with the Joneses isn't necessary. The Joneses are broke, folks. They are broke, and they're paying payments on their payments. You know, but I wanted to give you a real perspective of today. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, comment below. Tell me some of the stuff you've been through in your life. We're here to talk to each other. It always ain't reselling. And if you don't like these type of videos, then I've got plenty of videos about talking about reselling as a whole. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate your listening to me and tolerating me. Have a great week.